told about obesity. We're in the middle of an epidemic. Extra body weight causes, heart problems, diabetes. What do you say to that?
I think it does definitely fly in the face of what most of us tend to believe and what our common sense maybe even tells us. But I think that the science isn't actually as clear-cut as we like to believe, and there's not really quite a consensus yet about the real relationship between weight and health.
How is the science not clear-cut? Because we get these statistics about how many people die each year of extra weight contributing to things like heart disease and diabetes. So where do you see that the stats aren't correct?
Well, I think in a lot of different ways. So in terms of the stats that you just mentioned about weight attributed to death, quite often what we find is that what studies do is they'll look at people who die, and if anyone is fat in that sample, they'll say, well, they died because of their weight, when of course it could have been a range of things, including diseases like you just mentioned. One thing that's really in vogue in the literature right now is we see a lot of articles about what they call the obesity paradox. And this is research that's finding that obese people and even morbidly obese people have just as good of health or sometimes even better health than people who are in the healthy weight ranges. So they're calling that the obesity paradox.
Okay, so are you saying now that being overweight or being obese isn't necessarily a bad thing for your health?
I'm saying that there are healthy fat people just like there are healthy non-fat people, and there are probably unhealthy fat people just as there's unhealthy non-fat people.
Like somebody's got to eat their words. So, yeah, that happened. That just goes to show you that you may not need to listen to somebody like that. You may want to look at the research that's been done and been proven, not what's theoretical and what's woke and what seems like right for an agenda for some kind of weird equality. That's all this is. They're going, the left or the globalists don't want us to be healthy. The globalists want to depopulate. And the globalists have their thumb on the control of the television set and also the doctors right now, because we've seen what happens to you when everything's brought to you by the big PH word, the Pfizer. Maybe I don't know. Anyhow, Pfizer. Let's just go there. So there you have it, folks. Cat Pause dead at 42. And I'll let you figure out what may have happened. You can use your own judgment on that. So thank you very much. I really appreciate everybody for watching. Lots of love, and God is in control.